Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Chodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, because those are the men that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of the God of Israel. Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one and only true name is Yahweh Shai. And this is going to be a short video. Pretty much, when you do videos on what you see on the screen right here, concerning the chip, especially now, there's a clip that recently surfaced that a brother shared, and it's showing that IUIC is going off. All right, they haven't learned their lesson. They still going off on the doctrine, and apparently, they can't give up the world. They want to live now like they're in the kingdom. But this is not the kingdom, all right? America, which is Babylon the Great, this is a temporary kingdom that's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. So it doesn't make sense if you're in your right frame of mind and you have the understanding of these prophecies. Why would you want to sell out and build here? Now, there's nothing wrong with, having an apartment, establishing yourself according to Esau's system. But there's certain things you got to draw a line with it. Certain boundaries that you can't allow these heathens to make you cross. All right? Because us as Israelites that have this truth, we're alive to please Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. To help out the brotherhood and just being spiritual, proving our faith through our actions through the best of our abilities. All right? But you have camps like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, One Body, and they call themselves One Body Yahushai, which they don't believe in Yahushai. They don't believe in the miracles that Yahushai did is physical. You got all these camps going off, man. Simultaneously, they're all going off. ISUPK, the video that surfaced with them, so it's being made manifest that these other camps outside of Greatmillstone, you shouldn't be following them. The camp that you should be following, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, a so-called descendant, all right, of a Negro, Hispanic, or Native American Indian man, all right, if you're a descendant from that seed line, you should not be following any other camp but Greatmillstone, all right, because it's being made manifest through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai that we are the true men of the Lord, all right, Lord willing, we endure unto the end. But, this is getting out of hand now. How stupid can you people be? All right. You got these other camps. They have a mass following, but it's evident that they're teaching false doctrine. It's evident that they're sellouts. They're under the 501c3 charter, which prohibits their doctrine. They can't go into biblical prophecies because it will violate the 501c3 charter. All right. You have all this public video proof that these camps are not the examples to follow, all right, being in the truth. But then you fools, you still look up to these other camps outside of Greatmillstone, all right? Now, there was a video, of Nate, at their Passover, they having, Passover fashion shows. I mean, come on, man. Where's that in the scriptures? What prophet did that? You got women crying, and they probably got husbands too crying, But these people is acting like these people, the heads of these other camps, that they're great men, and they're not great men. I don't care. They're not great men. Because if they was great men, they would teach the correct doctrine, all right? They would teach the correct doctrine, and they would acknowledge that beginning with the apostles of Greatmillstone and Greatmillstone as a whole, that we are the true men of the Lord, and we stand boldly in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. We go into the biblical prophecies, all right? We do the in-depth research to give you the understanding. And even when we do that, we don't want vainglory from men, all right? We're not out here doing videos to seek vainglory from other Israelites, all right? When we do our videos, we do our live streams, we do it to prove our faith to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right? But these other camps, they do it to seek a corruptible crown. They do videos, all right? And even the garments that they wear is nothing but vainglory. They want to be seen in the eyes of men. They want the praise of men. All right? So let's get into the scriptures. Because the Most High is going to destroy these other camps. And if these leaders don't repent, which is looking like they're not going to do it, the Most High is going to make them a public example on what not to be, and he's going to publicly destroy them. This is Proverbs 24:1. Because you can't keep thinking that, you know, the Most High, as well as Yahushua, is going to allow an Israelite man that know this truth to continue on in sin and teach a false doctrine when he know better. All right? The Most High is not going to allow that. He's going to let you, you know, pretty much hang yourself. All right? Now, this is Proverbs 24:1. And notice how it says precepts and warnings. It says, be not thou envious against evil men. Yeah, just because you see these guys, they got a lot of subscribers, they might have people watching them. That doesn't mean that those people that's watching them is a part of the elect. Because remember, the Most High Yahweh, as well as his only begotten son, Yahushua, they're dealing with a small sanctuary. All right? The elect of the nation of Israel is a small sanctuary where we've been scattered. Brothers don't necessarily get, you know, tens of thousands of views. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's all about the elect, you know, coming across our videos and understanding the truth, which Yahushua uses us, all right, to gather the elect through his spirit and through his sacrifice. All right? I'm going to read it again. Proverbs 24:1. Be not thou envious against evil men. Don't worry about these dudes. All right? All we got to do is just be defenders of the gospel. All right? When they go off on the doctrine, we reprove them and we rebuke them according to the scriptures and not personal emotions, because we don't deal with that over here. It says against evil men. And what makes these men evil? They don't teach the truth. They know what they're supposed to be teaching, but they don't teach the truth. They come up with their own doctrine. They have their own agendas. Their agendas is not serving Yahweh Yahushua in truth and sincerity. It says, neither desire to be with them. You're not supposed to desire to be with these other guys. Okay, they know that they're Israelites. Okay, they're teaching our people that they're Israelites, but they're not teaching them the whole 100% truth according to the Bible. They're not doing that. All right? They're not telling you that America is Babylon the Great and actually giving you the breakdowns. All right? They're not teaching you about the chip. They're not teaching you about end time prophecy. All right? But what these camps all got in common, what do they say? The chip is a conspiracy theory and it's sensationalism. Come on, man. It's being made manifest. You have a whole movement, transhumanism, all right, which that's a part of the what? The fourth industrial revolution. All this information is out there, and this is what the prophet seen, and we do videos explaining, look, this is what the prophet seen in their vision, and now it's being made manifest in the form of prophecy and current events. So it says, for their heart, right, meaning their mind, studieth destruction, right? Because in order for you to teach a lie, all right, you got to know the truth too. And a lot of these dudes, especially Nate and other guys, they know the truth. They've been rebuked on, this is how you supposed to, you know, break this down. You know, Cornelius is an Israelite. You know, the chip is the charagma, so forth and so on. The mystery of the Gentiles. All these videos, all right, that Greatmillstone does is out there. And we reprove and rebuke you according to the scriptures. But then these guys take it as, you know, we're haters and we hate on them, which that's far from the fact. Let you know that what? They're not in the right spirit. It says, and their lips talk of mischief. And we know mischief is what? Evil. And that's what they're doing. When you're teaching a false doctrine, you're speaking evil. All right? When you're not teaching in the true names of Yahweh and Yahushua, that's evil because you know better. And that's why the Most High is going to destroy them. Now let's get into this. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. And this is what we're seeing. IUIC, all right, ISUPK, GOCC, Sakari, and plenty of other camps. One body in Yahushua, which I don't like even calling them that, but that's what they call themselves. All right, so you can identify who I'm talking about. All these dudes, all right, beginning with the heads, they are false prophets. They're teaching doctrines that's going to lead people to destruction, right? So they're getting worse and worse. That's why consistently and simultaneously, there's always some type of public video that's going to come out of them teaching false doctrine. When you teach according to your own heart and not according through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, all right, that's evil. It says deceiving and being deceived. So you have a lot of these men, they're willingly teaching false doctrine. Why? Because they serve Mammon and they serve the God of this world, which is Satan and his physical counterpart, Esau, Edom. They don't serve Yahweh and Yahushua. They're not suffering in the name of the Lord. Instead, they want to be a part of the world. All right? They want vainglory. They want to be seen in the eyes of men. And what is that going to lead to? Destruction. Because all of that is temporary anyway. It says, but continue thou. Now, this is for the brothers and few sisters that's in the truth. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of. You have to be assured of the things that you learned, all right, from any man that confesses to be an Israelite. But here at Greatmillstone, we are assured of the things we learn. Why? Because even Apostle Tahar and the apostles and the different elders and different brothers, all right, what do we say? Search it up yourself so that you can be fully persuaded in your own mind. It says, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. And here at Greatmillstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, we learn this truth from the apostles of Greatmillstone, and that's why we give them double honors, all right? Because they labored in the doctrine for years. They was catching hell for years just to bring out this truth. You know, reading out of books. You didn't really have the internet back then, all right? So you really had to, back then, the 80s and 90s, you had to actually get copies of these books and link it up with the scriptures. That's what diligence is. And that's the spirit and faith, all right, that Yahushua have given these men, all right? And they push that same vibration unto us. It says, and that from a child, because when you come into this truth, you have to learn the milk, all right? You have to learn the basics of the scriptures. You have to learn about the prophecies, the secular history, so forth and so on. Laws, statutes, and commandments, certain customs of the Israelites, you know, the maps, so forth and so on, right? Sea lines of the different nations. So it says, and that from a child, because when you come into this truth, you know, you have to let go of the old man. Whatever philosophies and knowledge you think you knew before the truth, you got to get rid of that if it doesn't link up with the scriptures. It says, thou hast known the holy scriptures, right? And we learned this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua through and from his men as well, which are the apostles on down and their elders. It says, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation, because it's going to go from reading the scriptures to it manifesting, all right? Salvation manifesting by the way of the so-called UFOs, all right, through Yahushua when he comes back. See, this is going to become literal. It's going to become reality. It's going to manifest around you. That's what prophecy is. The current events that's happening in the world, you link that up with Bible prophecy. So we living through prophecy. It says, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, right? And that's another thing. These other camps, they don't teach you to have faith and call upon the names of Yahweh, the God of Israel, as well as his only begotten son, Yahushua. Instead, they're teaching false names. They're saying Most High and Christ bless, all right? They're wearing all black. They don't even really be wearing a border of blue. The Most High is going to destroy these hypocrites, man. It says, through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua. And we always give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh and Yahushua here at Greatmillstone, as well as the faithful believers. Now, check this out. This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. Just going to get to the point. And when this cometh to pass, what's going to come to pass? The biblical prophecies in the form of current events that we're going to live to see, right? Lo, it will come. because the scriptures go into that. Romans, I believe, is 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Meaning the prophecies, roughly paraphrasing. These prophecies is going to happen whether you as an individual is in the truth or not. Whether you want to believe or not believe, you're going to live through it anyway. It says, then shall they know, now it's being made manifest, who the prophets are, right? That a prophet have been among them. So it's being made manifest that beginning with the apostles of Greatmillstone on down, Greatmillstone as a whole, that we are the true men of the Lord. All right. And the day is coming where you people, you're going to get a big wake up call. You're going to regret all you people that scoffed at us. You know, you talk shit about us. You put our faces up with these ridiculous cartoons on the internet. The scriptures say every idle word that men shall speak, the Most High is going to hold it against them, roughly paraphrasing. So it says that a prophet have been among them. And what is a prophet's job? To prophesy unto death. All right? Prophesy unto death from a child all the way up to where he an old man. To when the Most High take that prophet spirit off of the earth. He got to prophesy. And to prophesy, what does that mean? To say something before it happens, before it becomes reality. All right? Now let's get this. I'm going to end it off with this. This is 1 Corinthians 3:13. Every man's work, right? And what's the work? You knowing this truth and you putting out that content of what you learned from particular men, right? You do it in the form of a video, a live stream. It might be a classroom show, all right? But ultimately, highways and byways, right? It says every man's work shall be made manifest. So you're going to get tested in this truth, all right? The Most High, through his son, Yahweh, he's going to put Israelite men, you know, through the furnace of adversity. He going to try you to see if you're going to hold on to this truth or are you going to reject them and go into the world, all right? So it says shall be made manifest. So it's being made manifest. All right, there's videos from the apostles in the 80s and 90s, black beards and all that, all right, teaching the same doctrine, holding fast, while still catching hell off camera, but still bringing Yahweh's sheep, the word, right? It says, for the day shall declare it. It's being declared. Prophecy is taking place. And we almost at the end. It says, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. And that fire represents what? Trials and tribulations. All right, you come into this truth, you're going to catch hell. All right, if you're in the right spirit, you're teaching the correct doctrine, you're going to be hated of people. Your family is going to hate you. You know, your woman or women, they're going to leave you. That's what's going to take place. You're going to be humiliated. Just like how Yahweh was humiliated, and we will never, ever be greater than Yahweh. All right? We got to catch similar hells. We got to come in that similar stead. All right? So, yep, it says, if any man's work abide, you got to endure unto the end, which he have built, right? The videos you do, the content you putting out, right? The faith and the belief in Yahweh, these prophecies, right? Teaching. Thereupon, he shall receive a reward. And that's what Yahweh is coming with, to reward every man according to his works. That's in Revelation, the 22nd chapter. So, Lord willing, you was edified. Shalom.